Well, welcome everybody back to the Flying Dog House. We're at Edwards. We're checking out the latest famous flyer. We're going to give a whirl to the Blackbird T-38A, available in the marketplace. We're going to have a go. We'll do a premiere look for this. So, let's go ahead and jump in the aircraft and get going. Let's jump over into the sim. All right. Oh, here we are. So there are several T-38s available out on the market. And I'm going to have a look at this one. So I guess the first thing that I would point out would be you've got your stowage box on the left-hand side of the aircraft, which has your Huffer cart, and it is plugged into the aircraft. There it is. And you're going to need that plugged in order to be able to get a good engine start here. But charmingly analog here for the most part, and relatively straightforward. So your tablet is located pilot right. Again, this is a little bit different than the maybe the higher modeled system-wise T-38 that's available too. I don't remember the name of the developer. I'm sure y'all will let me know in the comments below. At any rate, this was like $20 full price US. It's on sale in the marketplace. With my I guess premium deluxe edition, I think it was $13.88 or something. Relatively inexpensive. So for a couple of cups of coffee, here you go. All right, so need the Huffer cart, loaded up. That's great. We've already got that going on here. Let's go ahead and get the battery on. Looks like the generators are already turned on. And the left and the right engine are on as well, so remembering some of those in startup state, which is fine. Not sweating it for $20. And get that on as well. Pitot heat. Righty. What else? So we're going to be watching the engines start here, right? We'll be monitoring temp and RPM, etc., etc. All right, so let's. Fuel valves are open. And I'll go ahead and press the left starter. And we'll watch this spin up. So here it goes. RPM coming up. Temp coming up. Hydraulic pressure coming up. Boy, losing my voice today. We'll soldier through. Looks like gas has peaked in temperature and are dropping a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and get the canopy closed too. And engine will stabilize, I think, at about 60% RPM, maybe. All right, we're rolling along here. Let's go ahead and get the right engine started as well. Give that a minute. All right, engine number 2 spinning up. Center our view. Okay, so we'll run through the built-in cameras. Shift 1, Shift 2, Shift 3, pilot left, Shift 4, pilot left forward, Shift 5, pilot right forward, shift 6 to the full right tablet. 7 is going to take you back to the second seat, right? So turn the view here. You can see we are sitting in seat number 2. 8 still in the back seat. 9 still in the back seat. 0 still in the back seat. And then shift spacebar will take us back to the front of the aircraft. Okay, I think we're good. Get our covers situated here. We're not going to cut on everything else. Well, we'll do some cross-country flying with this too. We'll take a bigger trip from go from Edwards to Nellis, perhaps. And, okay, we're ready to start our taxi. Get the Huffer cart disconnected here. All right, we're ready to roll. Parking brake coming off. And we will make our way in the latest famous flyer. And the lion's share of these famous flyer aircraft have been enjoyable. But as you would expect, cockpit here is very, very well done. External modeling looks great. And true to my call sign, going too fast here. Taxi. So we do have flap speed brakes and afterburner. And here we are. And as I mentioned, there is some terraforming issues that have popped up here at Edwards in the last day. With that city update being released for California, some of the scenery updates, I think they have inadvertently, quote, enhanced the terrain here at Edwards, because those are not present. So anyway, we'll let the developer know for the scenery, so that they need to perhaps go and do some squashing of that terrain. There are several places that I noticed that was true. All right, so takeoff roll taking place. Rotate, gear up. Burners on here. Take a look and see what those look like. I would say that one of the handling observations that I would have about this aircraft is the roll rate seems to be, maybe to my guess, a little twitchy. But cure to that is, you know, gentle on the controls, right? I'm really interested to compare this to the other Freeware version that's more highly modeled. We'll come back off the burners here, and like as I mentioned, I do have speed brakes modeled and bound. See those deploy underneath the aircraft. Airspeed should be dropping. We'll cut back on the throttle. Let's lose some altitude. We're now up there, so we got fairly quick altitude gain here. At any rate, other than the roll rate, I mean, the plane, I think it flies quite nicely. It's definitely not doing anything that I wouldn't expect. Similar yet different from the F5. But I do think that this aircraft is going to want some speed in terms of being on approach. So. So I think the next flight that I'm going to do in this, I'll do across country. We'll take a spin from Edwards over to Nellis in Las Vegas, just so that we can have an extended fly. set up better in terms of profile for the approach. And for our first little video, this should be fine. Here the flaps are down. Nice and gentle. Alright, get ourselves stopped here. Flaps coming back up. The speed brakes back in their proper spot. Alright, there we go. Back down on the ground at Edwards. First impression, I think it's rock solid. It's definitely worth the money. Would I buy it again? Definitely. Especially if you are a T-38 fan, this may just get the job done for you without further expense. Alright, if you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe. Love to have you as a channel member. More content forthcoming. Alright. I'm going to leave it here. I do hope everybody is keeping well. And until next time, cheers, y'all.